Several years ago, I was in the thick of juggling many responsibilities, contemplating moving across the country from California to Wisconsin with my family, which we've done, and we've been here right at 4 years, I believe. But I was building my coaching practice, raising a family, and just trying to keep it all together. And I had one part of me, let's call them the driver, who's always pushing me to work harder, to plan ahead, to do more. And that part believed if I wasn't constantly achieving, then I wasn't being responsible enough. Then there was another part of me who I'll call the caretaker, much like the one that showed up in my story at the start of this episode. But this part wanted nothing more than for me to slow down, be present with my family, and take care of myself. And this part really wants to take care of others too, or if I'm honest, that may be two parts. The part that was in the amulet story is more external caretaker. But this internal caretaker felt like my soul was withering from burnout and was desperate for some downtime. And you can probably imagine how these two parts, the driver and the caretaker, were in constant conflict. And the more the driver pushed, the more the caretaker resisted. And I found myself caught in this exhausting tug of war. And that conflict I was feeling is an example of what we call internal dynamics in IFS. And these two stories that I shared are representative of that. And these are the interactions between our parts. And they can either create balance or chaos in our internal world. Some of you may be dealing with a similar dynamic, a part that wants to keep pushing forward and another part that just wants to rest. And these internal conflicts can leave us feeling drained or stuck, unsure of how to satisfy both sides. And in internal family systems, we understand that all of our parts have positive intentions, even when they seem to be at odds. My driver wasn't trying to exhaust me. They were trying to make sure I was taking care of my responsibilities. And my caretaker wasn't trying to derail my progress. They were simply trying to protect me from burnout. And the key to finding balance is learning how to listen to these parts and honor their needs.